Hey everybody, and welcome to Dollar Workout Club. My name is Lynn, this is Natalie, and this is Drew. And today we're doing a killer full body workout. So first let me go into the color coordinated tank tops and tell you a little bit about how we do these workouts and who to follow, and then we're gonna go into the exercises themselves. So green is gonna be the modified version of all the exercises in today's workout. So if you want something less intense or modified, you're gonna be following me in green. If you're more intermediate, you're gonna be following Natalie here in the beautiful yellow. And if you're gonna try to be a bad A and do the most intense, hardcore exercises possible, you're gonna be following Drew here in the red.
Or advanced, you could say
advanced. You know, same thing. So what we're gonna first do is actually go through each of the core movements we're doing. We're actually doing a lot of different movements in today's exercises, and we wanna show you the modifications for each of these moves so that you know who to follow throughout the exercise. From there, we'll go ahead and go into the warm-up, and Drew will explain the workout while we're doing that warm-up today. So the first move we're gonna be doing is squats. At a modified level, I want you to get a chair or anything stable that's pressed up against a wall, or if your couch is pretty firm and doesn't move, something that you can sit on, okay? So Natalie's showing how we're using this ledge. She's sitting down, keeping her chest really nice and high. She's using her arms for a little bit of stability. She's coming up and she's squeezing her glutes at the top. Then she's sitting back down, keeping that chest tall, coming back up and down. Perfect. That's the green or modified version that I'll be doing. Yellow, the intermediate version, is going to be doing the same motion but standing up. You'll see that she's going to at least parallel. She's actually being advanced and going a little bit below. And then comes all the way up and squeezes those glutes. So she goes down to about parallel, comes up, squeezes those glutes, keeping her chest high the whole time, still using her arms to help with stabilization. Drew, going in the red or advanced, is doing the same motion. Again, his feet are slightly wider than his hips. His toes are slightly bent out. He's going to go down below parallel, and he's using a heavy weight. He's going to come all the way back up and squeeze those glutes. One more time, down, up, and squeezing those glutes, okay? The deeper that you go, like if you see that the advanced went below parallel, the deeper you go, the harder the motion, okay? Next, we're going to be showing the modified or green version of a push-up. Natalie's going to be using the wall, so I want you to find a wall in your house. You're going to be putting your arms straight out in front of you and then a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to be coming down in a push-up position, coming as close as you can to the wall, and then pressing right back out using those chest muscles as you extend back. The further you're out from the wall, the harder the motion's going to be. The closer you're into the wall, the easier it's going to be. So you'll lift up on those toes so your heels are off the ground as you come in and out. To do a push-up in the yellow or intermediate level, you're gonna be doing it on your knees. Your back is flat, your butt is down, your arms again are a little bit out from shoulder width apart. You're coming down in the motion, trying to reach your chest to the ground or as far down as you can go, and all the way back up. Down, all the way back up. You'll notice that she's doing that in perfect alignment. Her back's flat, her butt's down. Great form. Advanced or red is going to be doing a push-up on their feet. Again, still keeping that flat back, butt's down. He's going to come all the way down, hitting his chest to the ground, all the way full extension up. One more of those, down and up. Next, we're going to do bent over row. We're going to show it at all levels, whether you're modified, intermediate, or advanced. You're doing this motion the same way. The only difference is the weight you're going to use. You'll notice for the beginner, I chose to use some really light soup cans because it's something you could find in your home. Natalie's using heavier soup cans, and Drew's using weights. You can use free weights or anything around your house for this motion. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet close together. You're going to be bending, sticking that butt out, bending those knees slightly, and you're going to hinge down so that your back is flat. You'll notice both their backs are completely flat, not hunched over, so a little hunch, not doing that, okay? But flat, they have their weights out in front of them, and they're gonna row those weights up, bending at the elbow, coming all the way up to full extension, and really squeezing those shoulder blades at the top. Back down, up and squeeze. So think butt out, back flat, squeezing those shoulder blades, okay? All right, the next motion we're going to be doing is reverse lunges. So at a beginner level, I want you to get close to a wall, or if you don't want to be close to a wall, you can get a chair to hold on to. But you're going to be close to the wall, holding it for stability. You're going to step one of your legs back, and you're going to bend at that knee, bringing it down slightly, and then step up. The further you bend your knee down to the ground, the harder it is. So at a beginner level, or the green level, you may not want to go down too deep or too far. Just like Natalie's showing these small movements, and you're alternating legs each time. So you go down with one leg, you come up, you go with the other. Intermediates doing the same motion. They're going to be doing it stepping back, but bringing their knee as far down to the ground as possible, maybe even touching the mat, coming back up, alternating legs. You'll see that her front knee is not hyperextended above her toes. It's a great alignment. To make sure that you don't do that, the key is when you step back, don't think of hinging or throwing your body. Your body's staying in an upright position. Instead, think of just bending that back knee down towards the ground. So you can see that she's in great posture and form there. Drew's doing the exact same motion, but with heavy weights, stepping that foot back, bringing his back knee all the way to the ground, coming up and alternating while holding a heavy weight in his hand. As you can see, their chest is up the entire time. Think of a string holding you up from the ceiling. The next motion, we're all doing the same way. It's a military dumbbell press. And you're gonna grab whatever weight you wanna use. Again, the lighter the weight, the easier the motion. Your arms are gonna be bent at the elbow, but your shoulders and arms are making a T, so it's straight up across your chest, lifting those weights high above your head, pressing to the very top, extending that elbow all the way back down. Up and all the way back down. Now, you don't need to come all the way down, bringing the weights here to come up, okay? Just come right back down to that T, bringing the weights back up to full extension. The next move we're gonna be doing all the same as well, and these are the dumbbell curls. So grab that weight. Again, the lighter the weight, the easier the motion. You're gonna be having your hands faced out, palms up, with the weights in your hands, elbows in tight, close to your body, okay? And then you're gonna bring that weight up, and at the top, you're gonna really squeeze those biceps right here, okay? You can see kind of on the outside. So down, full extension, up, and squeeze. Next motion we're gonna be doing is dips, and we are gonna be doing that at different levels based on your level. Natalie's gonna be showing the green or modified version. What you're gonna do is you're gonna sit on the ground, your knees bent, your arms are about 1 feet behind you. Then you're gonna just bend your elbow and basically bend your body back a little bit till you feel that tricep engage, and then you're gonna push up from your palms, really engaging that tricep. The key here is to keep your elbows in and just have that slow motion. Basically, you're bending at your wrist and your forearms are coming down. Your elbows aren't moving, they're staying in that position. Intermediate and advanced are doing the same motion. The only difference is advanced is gonna be using a heavy weight on their lap. Now, if you wanna make it harder for intermediate, you can put your legs out further. If you want to make them easy, you can have your knees in close. What you're going to be doing is you're going to have your hands pressed up on the ledge. You're going to slightly scoot your butt out, and then you're going to just bend again at that elbow, coming all the way down and all the way back up. Perfect. Just like that. The key here again is to keep those elbows in tight and just move the wrist, the forearm, and bend back up, squeezing that tricep at the top and going right back down. The last motion we're doing, I know it's a lot to remember, but you can follow us throughout the entire exercise. The last motion we're doing is V-up. For a green or modified version that I'm gonna be doing, you're gonna keep your body on the ground the entire time. You're gonna have your legs extended all the way out, and then you're just gonna bring your knees in, and when you bring your knees in, you're gonna reach those hands towards your knees, and then the knees go all the way back down, coming back up, touching your hands to your knees, all the way back up, touching hands to knees. When you touch your hands to your knees, you might come up in a tiny crunch, feeling your abdominals there, but you'll really feel it in your lower abs by bringing in those knees back and forth. For an intermediate or yellow level, you're actually gonna be bringing your upper body off the mat, reaching up towards those knees, and then coming back down. Coming back up, folding at the same time, reaching those knees, coming back down, full extension, and repeating. For the advanced level of the V-sit, you're gonna, again, have your upper and lower body coming up at the same time. The difference is you're gonna reach as far up as possible, trying to create a V shape in the middle as you come up. Perfect. As you can see, he's reaching up to those feet. He's trying to keep his legs as straight as possible in the movement, which is very hard to do. If you have a slight bend in your knee, that's okay. The straighter you can keep your legs throughout the motion, the harder the exercise is gonna be. And you can follow a different level based on the move itself. You don't have to do modified or green throughout all the levels. You can actually alternate between the moves and follow whoever you feel fits your fitness level. So Natalie and I are gonna go ahead and get started with this warm-up while Drew explains the workout to us today.
Yep. All right, guys, here's what we got today. We are doing 3 total supersets, okay, with all 8 movements in each superset. So we're doing 12 reps of each exercise. And so what we're doing is 12 squats, 12 push-ups, 12 bent over rows, 12 reverse lunges each side. So that's 24 total, just so you know. 12 dumbbell military press, 12 bicep curls, 12 dips, 12 V-ups. That's a lot of 12, of these exercises. Anyways, so we're going through one round of those. We're resting at 60 seconds, okay? After that, that's one round. We're doing 3 total rounds for time, okay? So it's a basic, superset that we're doing today. 3 total rounds for time, as quick as you can go while holding good form. Just make sure you stay safe and follow your fitness level throughout. Have fun. We like to have fun here at Dollar Workout Club.
Jumping jacks.
And so what I'm gonna do is jump in with these guys and do the warm up, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the warm up, or with the workout. Sorry. What are we doing?
Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. All right, let's get right into it. As you can see, we even warm up at different levels. So if you're a modified or beginner, you can just walk your arms You can walk your feet back and forth while moving those arms. Just really loosening everything up and warming up because this is an intense exercise, you guys. Make sure you do have your water close by because after we warm up, we are going to go straight into the exercise itself. All right, a few good mornings. All we're going to do is hinge your back, down, and up. Keep that back flat as you hinge down and up. Just a small movement.
This is great for loosening up your lower back, those glutes, those hamstrings. Definitely want to make sure those are nice and loose and ready to go for this workout.
Man, my heart rate's already up.
Ooh, I know.
Workout yet.
Sometimes that's how the warm-up is. It's like a little mini workout before the real workout. All right. We're going to get started in just a couple seconds, so get that water handy. Remember, we're going at our own fitness pace, okay, at your own level. So keep track, look at the workout on your screen, and we're going to get started in just about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember with this, for the modified version, if you can't go down and come back up at a fast pace, that's okay. If you need to hold on to the sides of the chair to help you lift back up, that's okay. And remember, at a yellow level, you can opt to use a little bit of a lighter weight or no weight at all for any of these motions, okay? Breathing in and out, counting your reps.
All right, let's go Team Red.
All right.
Remember, with this exercise, even though we're for time, form is more important than time. So I don't want to see you not hitting your chest on the ground. I don't want to see you not bending your knees all the way on the squats. Really focus on form.
She'll be watching you from home, okay?
We're watching.
I tell my
Make
son,
sure you do focus on that good form like Natalie has. Her back's flat, her butt's down. Form matters. Remember when you're doing these bent over rows to really squeeze between those shoulder blades, get the full amount of benefit from each rep.
on the bent over rows, you want to make sure that your palms are facing each other when you're doing these.
Yep, think of those elbows in tight towards your body.
When you bring the weight up, imagine that your shoulder blades are trying to touch each other. Now, obviously, they're not really going to touch each other, but that's what you want to think of when you squeeze your back.
Remember, on these lunges, we're doing 12 each leg, so 24 total.
Yep, so count each one. Like I'm doing 3, 3, 4, 4.
And on these lunges, make sure that you're pushing up off your heel, not off your toe. It's really going to work your glute, your butt muscle, and your hamstring. And then what I like to do is my back leg, I like to have it just lightly touch the ground. That helps me know if I'm going deep enough in my lunge. Now, you don't want to go down really hard and hit your knee on the ground and hurt yourself, but just have it lightly touch.
Remember to keep that chest up.
Make sure you're breathing. Breathing is really important. Getting oxygen to your muscles.
Good job. And keep count of those reps, unless you're going at our exact pace. Remember, full extension with each move.
When you're doing these military presses, try and focus on keeping your feet shoulder width apart and keeping your core nice and engaged. What we mean by engaged is imagine your belly to spine, and I like to kind of flex my stomach muscles when I'm standing straight.
Yeah, it's so easy to arch that back when you get tired on those military presses. So like Natalie was saying, keep that core in tight.
I see this a lot on bicep curls. I don't want to see you guys going like this when you're going up. I don't want to see you going like this. Just keep a nice straight line. And the only part that should be moving is your elbow to your wrist.
Remember for those dips, 'cause a lot of us may be on dips right now, key is to keep those elbows in tight, okay? The elbows stay in tight next to your body. You don't want them bringing them out in any of the modifications. Focus on your breathing. We're almost done with the first round. Breathing in And
I
out.
messed up there.
Woo! Make sure that you really are squeezing that core in tight, you guys.
That's 60 seconds, Team Red, if you're with me. And if you notice, I messed up on a couple reps, so I didn't count those. The V-ups, it's sometimes easy to lose your balance, where your legs come up too fast or your upper body comes up too fast. So if you do that, don't cheat. Just go back down. Don't count that rep.
All right, make sure you look at the clock when you stop
60-second
that
reps.
last rep because you're doing a 60-second break. Okay, this is a great time for you to wipe off that sweat, get a drink of water, shake out your muscles a little bit because they're already fatigued. Okay, and really focus on calming that breathing down. The more that you can focus on your breathing right now and trying to calm that heart rate down, the easier it will be when you get into the second set.
Yep. I like to do active rest where I like to move around instead of just lay on the ground. You know?
I don't
keep the
know.
blood
I
flowing.
kind of like to just stand here.
Oh,
Not
really?
do anything else.
I like to dance sometimes, you know?
And as it gets close to the time
All
for
right,
you
here
to
we
start
go.
again, make sure that you get close to the position so you can jump right back into the exercise, okay?
Remember, the first exercise we're doing are squats. So when you're about 10 seconds out, grab those weights and get into your squat position. And again, we're doing 12 reps of every exercise. Yellow, we have about 5 seconds left. And green, right?
Same for
We're on the same.
modified,
Yep.
same Z's. All right, we're going.
Whew.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Really squeeze in those buns on the way up if you're on squats.
If you notice that
Squeeze.
your arms are getting tired from holding the weight, sometimes I'll rest the weight on my shoulders. So that way arms don't get so tired.
Woo, my legs are burning. Breathe through it. Woo, nice. Heading into push-ups for us if you're following my pace. Remember on these push-ups, if they start to get really difficult, you can take a quick second break or walk your feet in a little bit closer. The closer you are to the wall, the easier it's gonna be. If you want it to be a little bit more challenging, but you're not quite at the yellow level, walk your feet back even further.
Avoid the temptation to stick your butt out in the air when you're doing those push-ups. Keep your back nice and straight. All right, we're going into bent over rows here. Woo. Remember on the bent over rows, you hear us say this a lot, but it's important that your back is straight. I don't want to see you guys going like this, and I don't want to see you guys going like this, all right? You want to focus on activating your back and your lat muscles when you're doing this exercise.
And really squeezing those shoulder blades at the top. Squeeze.
All right,
Nice
Yellow.
job.
I've lost track, so
Well, you're
if
with
we did
me.
more than 12,
You're
then
with me, so we're going.
bonus points.
All right, reverse lunges. If you're on pace with us. Remember for everything, like Natalie said, to keep proper form. Think about the movement, the entire motion. Count out loud if that helps you remember what rep you're on right now. Almost there, you guys. If you need to break up the reps for a second, that's okay. But remember, you have a full minute rest at the end of each round. So we really try to get that heart rate up by continually moving. Here at Dollar Workout Club, we believe in working out smarter, not longer. So there's a reason why these are all fast-paced exercises. Okay, so try to keep that fast pace going. Try to continue on, take as minimal or no breaks if possible, because you're gonna have that 60-second break at the end, okay?
You notice that some weeks we'll do body part days, where that day we'll focus on an entire 1 or 2 body parts, and sometimes we do full body exercises like this. We write those intentionally. Now, if you have a week where you have a harder time getting in 5 workouts a day, then that's a good week to do full body workouts. Say you can only do 3 workouts that week. Then hitting 3 full body workouts is a great way to make sure that you hit every muscle group in your body.
Woo! Breathing in and out, you guys. I know for me, this is a cardiovascular workout because of the fast pace too. So I'm sweating, I'm tired, but I'm focusing each rep on proper form, thinking to myself, you know, the full extension, squeezing the proper muscle group. So make sure you get the full benefit of each rep, okay? No giving up because we're getting really close to the end. I know when we get close to the end, you guys, we are tempted to take a break or we are tempted to quit halfway in between. Try to focus on continual movements throughout the rest of this, okay? If you're following me in green, we just have dips and V-ups, okay? So you're probably pretty close to the last set, the last couple reps of your second set. Keep going.
I know it's tempting to skip one of these exercises, say, oh, my abs look good enough, I don't need to do the V-ups. But it's really important when we do these full body exercises that you activate your whole body.
60-second rest. We'll start round 3. The way we structure our workouts, you guys, it gives you the benefits of both resistance training and cardio all at the same time. That's why they're so quick. Most people go to the gym, traditionally do 45 minutes of cardio, 45 minutes of lifting. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. But what we're doing is we're combining those things. We're getting our heart rate up from lifting like this with minimal breaks. And so you're getting the benefits of cardio and resistance training all in one. That's why it's so efficient.
You can get your workout done before gym guy even gets to the gym.
Oh.
Amen.
It's good on. All right, last set, best set.
During this
Go
break,
Team Red.
again, if you're on a break, get a drink of water, try to breathe, calm that heart rate down. It will help you prepare for your last and final set. And on the last and final set, you guys, I really like to make sure I keep that intensity the same as my first set, or even try to challenge myself to push a little faster, okay? It's really easy to give up on that last set. You're tired, you think, oh, I did 2 sets, that's good enough. But like Natalie said, we gotta push through that. Okay, you gotta keep that intensity up because we're getting started again in 10 seconds if you're modified or green and following me.
Yep.
Woo, so get near where you're gonna go.
If you're yellow, we have 10 seconds now.
All right, it's go time. Make this last set strong.
2, 1, go.
Really focus on that breathing throughout the last set. I know it might be painful. My whole body's sore. Keep breathing and keep moving. We're almost done.
Like Lynn said, we're really trying to go faster on this round.
Fast but with proper form. Thinking of continual movements. Thinking about how this is it. After this, you guys, you're done for the day. These quick workouts, they're so efficient, but it's easy because you can actually fit in the time, whether you're working out at home or with your kids or in between your lunch break or you're traveling in your hotel room. Either way, you're able to fit in this quick workout.
If you have a hard time keeping your back straight on push-ups, try keeping your head up and looking straight ahead. That can help keep that spine nice and aligned.
I'm trying to really go quickly on this, but I'm also really focusing on my form. Make sure you don't jip yourself. The last round, when you're doing 12 reverse lunges, remember, you have to do each leg. Each leg counts as one.
There's something called the mind-body connection, and it's really easy to just go through the movements and maybe your mind's somewhere else. Maybe you're thinking about the project you have to do at work. Maybe you're thinking about the kids that you have to watch today. But what I really want you guys to focus on is imagining that muscle group that's being worked right now really, really working hard to perform the exercise. So for example, on a bicep curl, really imagine your bicep and your body squeezing and contracting to lift that weight up.
Almost done, Team Red.
Focus on breathing. I know it's getting hard. We're getting to the last edge of the 3rd round. And if you're not here, you guys, that's okay. Keep moving, keep going. This is not a competition with us, it's a competition with yourself. All right, you're going at your own speed, pushing yourself as much as you can go. If you're still on round 1 or still on round 2, that's okay. Keep going. Woo! Sometimes I lose track of count where I'm at. This means I do an extra couple reps, extra credit.
Make sure when you're doing the bicep curls that you're not stopping halfway, that you're really going all the way down and coming all the way up. Good job, Red. You're almost done. Good job.
Woo! All right, you guys, keep going at home. I know we're getting tired because we're a little over 13 minutes, and at this high intensity, it's exhausting. But keep going. We're almost done.
Good job, Team Red. If you're down like me, cheer your teammates on. If you're doing this with your spouse, your friends, your loved ones, cheer them on if they're not done yet. And if you're even behind, Natalie and Lynn here, still finish this, okay? So go at your own pace. It's you against you. That's your competition. Are you better than who you were yesterday? Are you better than who you were a month ago, 6 months ago? That's your competition, okay? So it's all about making progress, not being perfect all the time. Good job, guys. Almost there, right?
Woo!
Almost
For
done.
me, it's last rep. Oh.
Good job.
All done.
All right.
14:21.
Nice
Yellow.
job, everybody. Nice job. And nice job at home. Like Drew said, if you're not done, that's totally okay. Keep going. What would be great is for you to push pause right now so that you can pick back up with us as we do the cool down and stretching. But if you're still going, go strong. Don't quit. Like Drew said, this is a competition with yourself. Finish the whole way through, okay? To get the maximum benefit, you have to finish the workouts, all right?
All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to do some stretching, cool down, okay? We worked a lot of muscle groups today. So the first stretch we're going to do is some hip flexor stretches. So we're going to be down on one knee like this, okay? You're going to push this hip forward as far as you can go while you push off of the opposite knee, chest up like this. You should feel a nice deep stretch right in here. And you want to hold it for about 30 seconds.
Whew. That feels good.
Nice deep breaths. Lower that heart rate. Working out hard is important, but recovery is just as important, if not more important. So don't skip the stretching, the hydrating, proper nutrition, sleep.
Yeah, it's really important because we just did a full body workout and we did a lot of resistance training, that after this workout, you get some form of a lean protein source and a quick acting carb. So what I usually like to do is a protein shake with some almond milk and maybe a piece of fruit or any other carb source. It's really easy. That won't upset your stomach after this workout.
Yeah.
No Pop-Tarts or Captain Crunch cereal or gummy worms.
What? Now I feel gypped. Oh, just a few more seconds. We're going to go into our bicep stretch. Ooh.
Stand up. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that bicep in nice and close to our body. We're going to bring that elbow in nice and close to our body like this. And we're going to grab that wrist, bend it backwards a little bit, and hold it there. You should feel a nice, good stretch in your bicep. Hold it for about 30 seconds.
Oh, man, my heart rate's still up, you guys.
And I'm
That was
still sweating a lot.
Yeah, that is a good workout.
You'll notice that you'll keep sweating, 60 minutes, a good 60 minutes after you're done working out. That's the sign of a good, workout. It's called the afterburn effect. You're still burning tons of calories even after you're done. Other side.
I like that. I like burning calories when I'm not actively
right?
trying
Yeah.
to burn calories. This is why we designed these workouts like that, you guys. We specifically designed them to be high intensity to burn more fat for you throughout the day. Have that good afterburn effect.
Now we're gonna go ahead and sit down on the ground. Do a butterfly stretch, okay? So sit down on your butt, grab your ankles, bring your feet close together, bring it in as tight as you can to your crotch, and push down with your elbows on those knees. You should feel nice, good stretch in your groin area.
Yeah, and depending on your flexibility, you may not be able to bring your feet in as close. That's okay. Go at your own level. Bring them in as close as you can, and press down those knees as much as you can, okay? I'm not that flexible, so I definitely can't get them to the ground. I know some people get them all the way down.
No, I can't get them down that far.
Me either.
I know people that can, though. It's those yogis out there.
It's about making progress 1 millimeter at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna put one foot out in front of us just like this. We're gonna do a sitting hamstring stretch. If you can, keep that leg straight, grab those toes. If you can't, you can grab this ankle or even the calf as far as you can go down. I want you to try and pull yourself into your knee the best you can while keeping that leg straight.
Yeah, I pull around my calf like Drew said because I can't quite touch my toes. I'm not that flexible. But as you're pulling in, you'll feel that all throughout your hamstring, which is the back part of your leg, all up to that glute. It's a great stretch.
Whew, I'm tired.
I know,
That workout
that was an exhausting
wore
one.
me out.
Switch.
If you found that you did that workout and you aren't tired and you aren't breathing heavy and you aren't sweating, probably means that you should go up in intensity. And if you were doing red and you still didn't feel like it was that hard, you probably didn't use heavy enough weight. So really challenge yourself, you guys. These are about you and challenging yourself. If you didn't think the workout was that hard, then try a different level the next time you do it or use a heavier weight.
Yep.
I think everyone's hurting there though.
Yeah. I know.
Woo! Oh, that felt so good. If you need to, continue stretching while you watch the recipe and motivation video after this. Sometimes I like to go through these stretches 2 to 3 times, especially helps with soreness. Nice job, you guys.
And you might be sore from a muscle group that we worked yesterday or the day before. So really, it's okay to baby a particular muscle group and stretch it a lot more than the rest of your body.
Definitely. So thanks for visiting us at Dollar Workout Club, and you'll see us tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Calorie is not just a calorie. I don't want to confuse anybody here, but I do want to talk about calories for a little bit because I have a hard time when somebody sets their calorie zone. Say somebody's saying, I'm going to eat between 1,200 and 1,500 calories to lose weight. And then they see their friend that's a similar size and body mass eating more and losing more weight, and they're not sure why that's happening. What people don't realize is based on what type of calorie it is, meaning if it's like basically sugar that's going to spike your blood sugar levels, a calorie isn't a calorie. So let me give you a small example and give you a little tip. When you consume 200 calories of, say, protein, the way that your body digests it, it keeps your blood sugar levels low. So your body's able to process it, you conserve it, you make energy from that food, and you move on with your day. When you, say, for example, drink 200 calories of a soda that's chock full of sugar, it spikes your blood sugar levels, releasing insulin, which is a fat-storing hormone. So you're actually storing more fat even though you consumed the same amount of calories. So what people don't realize is when you're eating foods that are highly processed, a lot of times it can cause inflammation or spike your blood sugar levels, which is going to cause you to gain more weight. That's why at Dollar Workout Club, our recipes are focused on low anti-inflammatory foods, along with foods that are going to keep that glycemic index, low glycemic index, so keep those levels low. That way you're going to be able to burn more fat and consume more healthy calories to fuel your body properly throughout the day. So don't just focus on calories, focus on the type of calories you're putting into your body.
Hey guys, we just want to take a second to let you know how much we appreciate you. Dollar Workout Club wouldn't be a club without each of you guys, and you mean so much to us.
Yeah, and we want you guys to leave your comments. There's a section below where you can talk about if you've tried the recipe or how you thought of the workout or how you did in the workout or questions about the motivational tips. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below.
Yeah, and don't forget to invite your friends, you guys, to join us here at Dollar Workout Club. And don't forget to follow us on social media using these handles below.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.